thanks everyone for coming as well. And the start of this is more going into just an introduction of self-mastery, and of course this is sort of the more advanced version of the Lightworker stuff that's been covered in different workshops, stuff that you've already, some of you, or you've all been here before that you've attended, but it's just good to go through a brief thing. So of course this is sort of the book that everything is based off that you've all got a copy of, and the tablet behind you is actually the tablet that appeared in my room that assisted with a lot of the transmissions that Rainbow Light came from that and came upon me that I've spoken about a few times before. So that's sort of like a basis of some of the material, but when going into this with the foundation of transformation, it's got to do with self-mastery, the ability to be aware, conscious and in control of your actions in all situations. The best that you can be. It's not that we've got control of every situation, but there are circumstances outside of our control, but how we react and where we send energy is very important, and that's through self-mastery. So a very simplistic thing with this, that is, there's different aspects that people go by with self-mastery, but I think something that's very applicable and very simple, and is the foundation going into the Buddha's teachings, is the Buddha's Four Noble Truths. So this is, life includes inevitable suffering. There is always a cause for suffering. There is an end to suffering, and the end of suffering can be found in the Noble Eightfold Path. So everyone here has suffered to some point, whether it's through attachments with relationships, outcomes that we expected, projects that we've done. Things don't always go to plan, but there is blessings and burdens, as I say, and it's finding the fruit where we can within them. Going on from that, which was number 4 in the truths, is the Noble Eightfold Path of Buddhism. So basically pointing this out, right understanding, embrace a positive view, right intention. Will your intentions help or harm others or the situation? Right speech. This is a bit extensive here, but I used Dr. Emoto's example of this, and I got permission from his son to use the images we're about to go through, because it really shows how our thoughts affect water and also our body. So the right speech, the words we use and the energy behind them create geometric effects, if positive. In his work, which I've added to the right speech, this isn't in the original, but it's again an example. In his work, Dr. Emoto goes into how negative words create a distorted effect in water, ice crystals, and when exposed to positive words, it creates harmony and geometry in the water ice crystals. This includes even the written word. Around 70%, give or take, of the body is water. So as an example, if you talk to your water and bless it, and then you drink it, just imagine the positive effect this will have on your body and your mind. Also something to ponder is what thinking positive thoughts can do to the molecular structure of the body. So even purely just a thought, not just verbalizing it, but just having positive thoughts. So this means it's very important to catch yourself when you swear or have negative intentions behind what you say and think. Positive thinking and speaking positive words create harmony in vibration. In the same way, negative words create chaos and distortion that prevents harmony. It's not in harmony. I know which one I prefer. So here's Dr. Emoto, and more can be found at the emotopeaceproject.net. But going into it, this is how the word evil appears, how thank you appears. I hate you. There's no geometry. It's just chaotic. And then I love you. It's got harmony to it, it's got geometry to it, it's got structure to it. So negative and positive. So harmony brings balance, and perfect geometry is very simplistic. When you've got harmony, you've got love, you've got balance, you've got flow. And this is just from the USGS, just in terms, because people are a bit all over the shop with what actually percentage of water we have in our bodies, and with modern terms and modern science, in adult men about 60% of their bodies are water. However, fat tissue does not have as much water as lean tissue. In adult women, fat makes up more of the body than men, so they have about 55% of their bodies made up of water. So going on, right action. Are your actions of benefit to you and others? And if so, how? Will your actions affect another in a negative way? This is when cause and effect come in, when looking at the ramifications of your actions. 5, the right livelihood. Does what you do to support yourself help others and or your community? Or does it have a negative effect? 6, the right effort. Are you making the right effort, and are others putting their effort in? 7, right mindfulness. Be mindful of your actions because they can affect others. And 8, right concentration. This is another way of saying consider positivity rather than being negative, and to apply the energy and attention to that which you are focusing on. So that's just a basic thing, just to ponder on some things for thought, because really self-mastery is the key foundation for whether it's initiating contact with otherworldly intelligences, the very simplistic thing of living a good life, a happy life, a joyful life, a balanced life. When you can be in control of that, where you can be, it's almost like the rest falls into place, which is why I prefer working at things from this perspective, because the contact comes along with that anyway, I think. It's like some people might start having experiences and then they haven't had the self-mastery path, but what happens is it leads them to the self-mastery path of going, right, how's these experiences benefiting me? How am I being a better person, and what have you? Because things can go awry if you sort of are not aware of bringing it back to you. A lot of people start looking to ETs to solve the problems or have all the answers. The fact of the matter is they're just our greater family. So it's bringing the control back to us and just seeing that as extended family, almost extended guides that, like your family, you can ring up and get advice, use it, don't use it, very much the same. But first and foremost, bringing it back to ourselves and source.